Hello out there. We're getting ready to bring you some amateur singles. We're going to have Remy Godard on the left and Cam Mason on the right. Winner's side, 17th place. $69 players in our amateur singles event. Double elimination. That's Cam right there on the left and Remy on the right. All right, we got to see Remy play in the DYP a while ago, and he was on fire. Good pole shot. All right, that's Cam Mason there. Pop it. We got Cam's brother, Connor Mason, hopping in the booth with me here. How you doing, Connor?
Good. How are you, Teddy?
Good, buddy.
Who's the guy on the left?
Just introduced him. That's little brother. How old is he?
24. Soon to be 25.
Okay.
Quarter of a century.
And Remy's 18 on the other side, if that means anything.
He's looking taller than I last saw him.
Yeah, he's playing really good. Remy?
Yeah.
I got to see him play some DYP matches earlier.
A couple years ago here, maybe a year ago even, I played against Remy and Dom in a, Monster Bring maybe, and he ate us alive with his pull shot.
Remy?
It looks good.
Yeah, right now it's looking really good. And did you see that wall pass he had there?
Yeah, it was like I've been working that into my series as well, but like a tap and then
from the third man.
Yeah.
It surprises people. It's
It
always
does.
good for one surprise.
Yeah, now that Cameron knows he has it, I don't suspect that he'll let him have it again.
All right, Cam scored a really good middle. That first middle, a real hard rock, and then just a perfect middle. So your brother's a gym teacher?
Yep, physical ed for elementary students.
That's awesome. What city is that?
In Marquette, Michigan.
In Marquette, Michigan. Okay.
Good 3 hours from here. This is our closest state tournament. Closest tournament in general, I suppose, unless you count our little scene.
Man, that is way out there in the middle of nowhere, huh? BFE.
You're still yet to visit.
Yeah, I didn't make it this year. Oh, man. It's been a rough 2 years. I've really wanted to get up there the last couple of years. But you guys are growing a scene, and that's Thursday nights, right?
Thursday nights, yeah. So we play every other Thursday, and we run a couple bigger tournaments every year. We'll run a 2 or 3 eventer the day after Thanksgiving. Call it our Thanksgiving hangover tournament. Everyone eats a bunch of turkey, comes and plays some foosball. Then we've got our Uper Championships, which also doubles as a Michigan State warm-up, usually 2 weeks ahead. And that we run 4 or 5 events. It's a whole day thing. We bring in, I think we had 4 tables this year. Yeah, 4 tables. So that's our biggest event, the closest thing we have to anything that even closely resembles a tour event.
Yeah, so if you're up in the UP, what's the city you guys play in?
We play in
Thursdays?
Ishpeming, Michigan.
Ishpeming. And
Again,
what's the name of the place?
We're at the River Rock Lanes. It's a bowling alley with a ton of space. We've got 2 tables, one that we play on every week. We bought one here last year, and I say we. the owner of the bowling alley, has been real supportive of everything we're doing. He bought us a table from Wisconsin State last year. We have that, as well as an older brown marble tornado table that we started our scene out on. So we have that there if we ever get a huge turnout and need to pull out both tables. But generally speaking, we run on the one ice box that we have, usually 6 to 8 players a week.
Awesome.
Remy's really D'ing up here on cam.
Yeah, it's still 1-1 here in this first game. They both must have good defense.
Yeah. Remy, I don't think he's had many touches on his 3-bar. Kem's 5 looks real good lately. Don't tell him I said that, though.
I won't tell him. Ooh, pull kick down the middle by Remy there.
I bet we'll see a hard rock in the middle here. Kind of like that.
That's a really good hard rock in the middle. That's a great shot.
That's his bread and butter.
That thing's spectacular.
And just like that, it's 3-3. I hope you didn't blink.
Wow, that was fast.
Nog Nog says, how can I bet on this?
Yeah, I don't think there is a way.
Find a friend that's willing to take some odds, I suppose.
I've heard of some tournaments having Calcuttas.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can bet on foosball.
And Brandon Moreland's done some fantasy foosball stuff. Have you seen any of that?
Not really.
So he'll do stuff before the big tournaments, like pick a couple of Masters. That was big tap push. Pick a couple of Masters, and whoever generates the most points between your open mix, your open singles, your open doubles throughout the course of the weekend. Kind of like a fantasy football ordeal.
Okay.
Both of them are blocking really well. Cam just had more touches this game.
Remy through the lane. Chance to tie it up at 4.
Nicely down the middle. Bet we'll see a chip pass out of Cameron here. Nope. What do I know? I like that we have the delay on this camera again.
It's a perfect delay this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just enough time that 3 seconds is to look back on your right-hand screen and see what happened. And if you got to go rewind on a regular screen, then you're back 10 seconds at least, right? Some of them 15.
Yeah, I think YouTube is 10. I'm probably wrong. I'm getting old. I don't know the technology like I once did. That was a good straight by Remy.
Yeah, rolling straight takes game 1. And Remy came from behind and stole that one, I'd say.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
All right, they're right back at it.
That wasn't very long.
Yeah, not even time for one sip of beer.
Where's Remy out of?
Madison.
Good scene there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I feel like either Madison or Milwaukee should take Friday nights. Good long by Remy as their foosball nights.
Yeah. No, Friday's a good night for foos.
You got to have foosball Friday somewhere.
And Appleton's kind of got the monopoly on Saturday night.
Yeah, we don't plan on going anywhere.
And you shouldn't. I mean, Appleton's definitely the biggest scene, but it'd be nice if you guys had somewhere to go on Fridays.
A neighbor had a Friday night, yeah.
Was that a pull kick?
It was a pull kick. You don't see him shoot too many pull kicks at home?
He's got one deep in his tool chest. I just don't see it come out very often. His pull kick is scary good. If he shoots that again, I'd be surprised, but he has a real dangerous and powerful pull kick when he brings it out. Again, his 5 bar is just, it's looking real good. He's got the touches against Remy. Remy's just blocked.
That middle again.
Incredible. We have a sponsor for amateur singles this
No amateur singles sponsor. We have a lot of other sponsors.
Lots of sponsors in general this year for sure.
Yeah, but no amateur singles sponsor.
What night does Madison play on?
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays. Yeah, the
Or is
weeknights
it
are
Thursdays?
tough.
Wednesdays or Thursdays?
Weeknights are tough. I like Thursday.
It's the same night as Milwaukee, I think.
I believe Milwaukee's on Wednesdays.
Yeah. Then Madison is Wednesday as well.
And I don't know how close those two spots are, but it seems kind of counterproductive to have both of them on the same night.
Yeah, a little bit.
Those
It's only an hour distance in between them, right?
Those Milwaukee guys, you're asking the wrong fella. I'm a Michigander. But those Milwaukee guys, I doubt are willing to change their day anytime soon.
Yeah, it depends who runs the tournament, right?
They've probably been doing Wednesday for the last 48 years. And
Yeah. But it would be good to have one of those large populated cities having foosball on Friday night, because then we could grow our sport.
absolutely.
And actually pull players from our big populated cities.
Yeah, I mean, driving an hour and a half or 2 hours or whatever it is on a Friday night is a lot different than doing it on a Wednesday. People got jobs.
Yeah.
Match point for Remy.
Remy's really playing good. So impressed with it. I can't believe how much he's improved.
Yeah. Chance to make it 4-4 here in game 2. And he does. Pressure's on Remy now.
And Cam's really playing good too. That middle, he owns that middle. You're right about that.
Yeah. He does a real good job of picking his picking the timing on it.
He sells it so well. He gets you to open it up.
Wow.
And Remy seals the deal down the middle. Moving on here in amateur singles. All right, y'all. We'll be back with more in a little bit.